Would my brother, who is 2 years older than me, now have to bear the weight for both of us? For the work had to be done if we were to survive with food for all to eat. My father had often told me the saying that goes, "Many hands make light work." And I knew the more hands that helped, the less work there was for each person. As I sat under the tree, I made up my mind to return to my work. No matter how difficult it might be to face my family and friends and confess that I had spent the morning in idleness. As I was about to get up and return to the fields, a thought came to me. I had thought that nature had a life of ease. I never noticed the animals at work or laboring for their food like we had to do. Then it was as if I heard the voice of my Creator saying, "Stop and look." I turned my head down to see an ant, carrying upon his back what must to him have been a very large blade of grass. The blade was much longer than the little ant's body. I watched him struggle hard and long along a tree trunk till he reached a place where there was a hole that he disappeared into. I supposed he and his friends had made themselves a home there. I imagined having to carry 5 bags of grain on my back. Though I never had to do that, it made me admire his strength and diligence, working to make his home the very best. Then I heard the loud squawk of a bird, and I glanced up to where it was on a branch. I saw the bird adding a new twig to her nest to strengthen its place in the tree. I saw it was hard to do and that it required great skill and patience. It used its beak and feet, but without hands it was difficult. I imagined what it would be like to try and do the job without using my hands. It would be almost impossible for me to do. Yet the bird walked willingly away, doing what needed to be done even though it was hard. I felt ashamed for having gone away from the work in the fields and for leaving my family to do more work than their share. I realized that all nature finds joy in working diligently. With a repentant heart, I returned to the village and made my way to the fields to lend a hand in whatever was left of the day's work. I saw Mother trying to lift something heavy, and I was there to bear it for her. When she noticed me, she saw something different in my eyes. A look that said that now my work wasn't just one of duty, though that is a good motivation. No, now I wanted to help out of love and consideration. That night, as I sat with my family at supper, I thought about my lesson that day. I wanted to be one with all creatures who daily wake to work in the day as the Creator made them to do. I wanted our community to be a happy place to live, and I learned that when we all work together, completing each of our tasks, we can have joy. And when we rest and celebrate the work that has been done, we can be at peace, knowing that we have done it all with our might. And that is the end of the story about Muwamba's workday. You now have a few questions to answer. Thank you for listening to Muwamba's workday. Bye. Here are some questions that you can think about, you can discuss, and you can share with your family members. Our first question: how did Muwamba's unfaithfulness and laziness hurt those he loved? How did Muwamba's unfaithfulness and laziness hurt those he loved? You can go ahead and discuss who are those people that he loved. Our second question: what did Muwamba learn from studying the little creatures? What did Muwamba learn from studying the little creatures, like the ant, like the bird? Our third question: has God given each of us, even the small creatures, a job to do? What is your job or responsibility? What is your job or responsibility, even at home? What is it that you have been assigned to do? Our fourth question: can we find joy in doing our work diligently and well? Can we all find joy in doing our work diligently and well? And finally, what are some ways we can learn to be faithful with our work and challenge ourselves to do better? What are some ways we can learn to be faithful with our work and challenge ourselves to do better? Okay, look through those questions, discuss them, meditate upon them, think about them, and let the Lord grant you wisdom even as you answer them. They'll help you grow into a diligent and faithful worker. Bye.